All right, here with Jeremiah Williams after the big game against Aptos. Well, thoughts on the game and getting the game in actually in March.
Man, I'm so happy to have that game in. I'll tell you right now, it didn't turn out like we wanted, but just seeing the guys out on the field, I mean, that's a win in itself. You know, it was a short week. Short week is getting ready, so a few mistakes killed us early in the game. But I'm so happy with the kids and how they played. We just got to shore a few things up and stop making the little mistakes. A lot of shooting ourselves in the foot today.
Yeah, Aptos didn't have a ton of yards, but they had a ton of big plays in terms of, you know, the opening kickoff, and that set the tone. And then, you know, the pick six.
Exactly. And we're driving down to score on the pick six after they ran back the opening kickoff. And then we fumbled the other kickoff down here on the 5. You know, we gave them up 21 points on top of possibly scoring. So 28 points to start off the game. It's not really the start you want. But again, I like how they responded. I like how it was 2 scores to 2 scores in the second half. Yeah. I felt like our defense was good. I mean, they were up 21 points. I don't think they had more than 12 yards on us.
Well, I was actually combing over my stat sheet at the end of the game, and I said, where are their yards?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I see 49 points, but I don't see any yards.
No, I was really, really happy with it. You know, they got us. I mean, we were shutting down the middle. They got us on the perimeter a little bit, and they got a few big plays.
Yeah.
I mean, I was actually really happy with our D-line and how hard they played inside. We got to shore a few things up in our secondary, and our perimeter run game needs to be a little stronger, I believe. Offense, I felt like, you know, Doyle's a beast. He's unstoppable. He played his heart out, and I'm just so proud. I'm really proud of all my kids. You know, we didn't get it. We were supposed to have a scrimmage. We didn't get that scrimmage. I was really hoping. There was a lot of kids that never played down football before in their life, and then they come out and play a powerhouse like Aptos like that, looking at 60 kids across the sideline from us, and we got maybe another 10 guys on the sideline. So, you know, hats off to Randy. He's got a great squad. He's done a great job for years, and I'm just excited to get back on the field and hit the ground running again next week.
Yeah. Now, if this was the college game, we'd see a couple of those Brendan Doyle runs on the top 10 plays.
Oh, without question.
I mean, there were some forearm shivers that, you know, from across the field I was standing over there and just kind of went, oh my God, that hurt. Like, I'm hurting watching that.
Oh, yeah. It's amazing. It's so funny too, because he'll be on the sideline. He can run out, and he decides not to. He'll go and still lower his shoulder and get that extra 5-6 yards.
Oh my gosh,
it's amazing, man. He is a joy to watch, and he had a great game. He had an amazing game.
Did you guys get to showcase and their strength? One of their strengths is not only their pass rush, but their defensive secondary. Did you guys get to showcase the passing game you had wanted to? There's a lot of swing passes. Were you hoping to utilize your tight ends anymore, or no? Was Nate out? I didn't really see Nate today in terms of on offense, you know.
Nate
Fernandez.
Oh, Nate Fernandez. Yeah, no, he's typically a defensive guy. We have him in at nose.
Okay.
He comes in comes in at tackle. We had to bring him in a few times. We have a heavy package where we utilize him a little bit.
I saw you had 1 pass to Moeller, or 2 passes to Moeller.
Yeah, Moeller was going strong.
Okay.
He was coming off the edge. You know, with our numbers, we have a lot of two-way guys. So
yeah.
So I mean, I was really happy with the offense and how we moved the ball. You know, like I said, that pick 6 in the red zone was a killer, and you know, I thought we did all right. We had some perimeter stuff. I would have liked that. There was a few balls where I felt like, you know, on that screen, you know, we had like 2 screens that kind of just like went right through our hands.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Were wide open. And there's a few times where we should have cut it up, and we kind of bowed it out. But first game, and with only 3 weeks of practice, like, that's actually those are pretty normal mistakes for a first game, especially against a team like Aptos.
Yeah, I saw St. Francis Scotts Valley last week, and there's a lot. You know, it's slow moving. You guys actually moved the ball pretty darn good for not having that much practice under your belt, so to speak.
I appreciate it.
Jamie Ledesma, right place, right time.
Absolutely. Yeah, both the Ledesma brothers. We got Johnny and Jamie.
Exactly.
And, yeah, it's great to have them on, for sure. Coming up, they're sophomores. They're out here starting on varsity, and I couldn't be happier that they decided to go. Great kids as well. Along with being great athletes, they're great boys.
And then you get a big TD from Aiden Keegan.
Absolutely.
70 yarders or so, 70 yards. Yeah.
He was our MVP of our JV team last year. And he just runs like a force, right? He's a force to be reckoned with. When he sees the daylight, man, he was off to the races. And I was a little worried he was almost going to get caught by that last guy, but he pulled it out. That was a beautiful run. It was a beautiful run.
Nice. And any final thoughts? I know you gave some thoughts on your team. How about some thoughts on what were you expecting against Aptos? What did they show you for the first time in your first time coaching?
Oh, with
against them?
Aptos, I was expecting them to be trying to pound the ball a little bit more. I was actually a little surprised with how much they were throwing the ball and how much they were hitting the perimeter. But I also give kudos to our interior linemen. I think that's why they kind of had to. Our secondary again, we had a lot of guys that are out on the secondary, so. There was a lot of guys when I talk about this, a lot of the guys that haven't even really played, or like I said, I got sophomores that are starting on varsity. So there's a lot of growing to do, and there was a lot of pre-game jitters, I think, from some of the young guys that are playing their first varsity game ever. I think we're going to shore it up. I think we all know when we looked at that scoreboard that didn't reflect how strong we played. And the kids are still excited. I think they really enjoyed the win, and we're looking forward to getting back at it next week.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Jeremiah. I appreciate it, and good luck against the Wildcats next week.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.